Allison, guess what? It's Star Wars week. The Force Awakens comes out this Friday. So, it's Star Wars. And to celebrate, we are going to be playing a Star Wars game. And not just any Star Wars game, but one of the most memorable ones of the 16-bit era. I find your lack of faith disturbing. So let's play Super Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back for the Super Nintendo.
I'm so excited to play this, you guys. It's super freaking Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back, time for Star Wars, because it's Star Wars week and Star Wars comes out on Friday. I mean, after this airs, it's like a month before Star Wars for us. But anyway, let's get started. We don't need to read the text crawl. We know what happens in Episode 5. The Empire Strikes Back. And the Jedi's try and take him out.
I never seen Star Wars.
That can't be right. Surely you've seen Star Wars. We are playing Super Empire Strikes Back because this is going to be released a couple of days before Episode 7 comes out, and I'm really excited about it. But I'm trying not to get too excited about it because I was also really excited about Episode 1, and well, we all know how that happened, and yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's playing Star Wars games this week. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are probably going to be playing newer games like Battlefront or
the games we play.
Or the games we play. Probably not. I don't know. There'll probably be a handful of people doing... What?
Look at the pig dog.
It does kind of look like a pig dog, doesn't it? That's called a Tauntaun. He is acclimated to snow, and he helps save Luke's life in the beginning moments of Episode 5. So yeah, why Super Empire Strikes Back? Well, like most of the games that we play, not all, but most, this is one that I just have a lot of specific memories with. Specifically that this is the only Star Wars Super Nintendo game that we owned. In fact, for a while, it was the only Star Wars game that we owned. Up until...
Get the heart.
Actually, I can't get that when I'm on the Tauntaun. You freaking porcupunk. I'm not exactly like... I wouldn't call myself a super fan of Star Wars because I'm not just excessively familiar with the extended universe canon, which apparently that's not even canon anymore, but that's another thing entirely. But I mean, I know my way around. Like, I know my bounty hunters, I know my IG-88s and my Dengars, and I can't act like a lot of that knowledge doesn't come from MC Chris. But, you know. But yeah, I played this game a lot, and more specifically, I remember playing... Get out of here, droids. You're making that hard for me to see, baby. That's okay. I remember playing a lot the Snowspeeder level, because that was just like... It's a really fun level. It's just, in general, this is one of the better made Star Wars games. Like, up until this point, there were some decent ones. Like, there was the really old...
What makes the sound?
It depends on the context. What are you trying to write? Well, okay, that would be an E. Yeah, you gotta blaster power up. Blaster, 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 blaster. Oh god, we're floating. I don't want to float. Okay, I want to go back to the lightsaber, because the lightsaber is kind of OP in this game. Basically, when you are Luke, you just want to do spin jumps, because you will wreck shop when you're doing spin jumps. You don't want to waste your time with this action. That's a fool's errand. For a while, this was the only Star Wars game that we had, and I played the Snowspeeder level a lot, because it's a ton of fun. And the vehicle levels in general in this game are pretty well designed. They're not as good in the first one, because like I do own the first one as well, but again, this is just the one that I'm more familiar with. Oh, freaking Wampas. This level sucks, by the way. In general, this game is just ridiculously difficult. and it pulls absolutely no punches, which is kind of what turns a lot of people away from it. Because, like, I mean, I'm only on the second level here, and I'm just getting absolutely roasted. Part of it is because I keep trying to go up and face
The
the...
level is fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's
I haven't seen it.
actually a surprising amount of snow levels in this game. Alright, let's... Wampa... Oh, what even the heck? That's part of the problem with this game. There's crap like that happens where you die for no apparent reason. Ouch. But what's good about this game, and kind of going back to what I was starting to talk about, because you know how it is with me with the tangents. I don't remember what I was talking about. We had to take a Kool-Aid break.
Was it Star Wars?
Well, of course it was Star Wars, because we're playing Star Wars. Oh yeah, the first game is... Oh, dadgummit. In my opinion, the first game is a lot more difficult, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that there is no passwords. So you get a limited number of continues, but once you're out of continues, you're done. It's game over and it's back to the title screen. It is unforgiving. And so like that is what turns a lot of people away from this game, the fact that it is so difficult. But I don't know, I really enjoy it, and I've actually...
Why is he named Luck?
No, honey, it says Luke. His name is Luke Skywalker. He's here to rescue us. Come on, unfreeze. Punks. Apparently we need to watch Star Wars, because I think she might actually be right. I don't think we've ever watched Star Wars, like, front to back with her. We've done it a few times where, like, they were in the room, but they... The girls are 5 and 2, so they lost interest because, you know, it's not princesses or ponies or, you know, whatever little girls like.
Little girls like both and kitties.
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, all 6 of these movies, front to back, like, I don't think I've even been able to do that all in one sitting. Yeah, I don't think I've even...
Zombie kitty.
It's a drawing of a zombie kitty. Sweetie, you gotta learn that people can't see the things you're holding up.
No!
We are almost to a checkpoint, I think.
Can I have a zebra cake?
We don't have any zebra cakes, love. Yeah, I don't think that we've even done all 6 of the Star Wars movies front to back more than maybe once. And that was a number of years ago. So it's definitely high time. We need to educate you on some Star Wars. I can't believe we've actually gone this long without you properly sitting down to watch it. So anyway, part of what makes this game really fun... Blue! This and the other Super Star Wars games is that you don't control just one character the whole time. Based on our level of play right now, you're probably not going to get to see any of the other characters unless I could decide to... frick. These guys get you caught in a loop. The Wampas are jerks. That's what makes this level difficult, is the Wampas. Like, if it weren't for those dudes, this level would actually not be too terrible. But anyway, part of what makes this game really cool is that you're not controlling one character the whole time. You will control Luke, Han, Chewie in a couple of places, and I think that's it.
Who's Chewie?
Chewie is short for Chewbacca. He's a Wookiee. He walks around and goes... That's how he talks. And everybody just understands what he's saying. Maybe spikes! Come on. Maybe it's some kind of level of telepathy, or maybe just people just know a lot of languages, because, you know, when you're out in the galaxy, you need to know more than standard Earth, which is English. Because, you know, that's how it works in sci-fi movies. We reach out, we go to the far-flung reaches of the galaxy, and everyone speaks English. Dadgummit, those spikes are messing me up. That makes me crabby in my pants.
What does saber mean?
Saber is a word for a sword. In traditional terms, a saber is it's a short, curved sword with a basket hilt. But in the Star Wars universe, a saber is what Luke's carrying around. This big blue light sword. It's called a lightsaber. And it is the weapon of the Jedi, and it wrecks some faces. Oh, really? Oh, hey, I got an extra man. So maybe I do want to keep coming up there if I want to not have ultimate game over. I don't want to die. Yay, this is actually the furthest we've gotten. I think we might have hit the invisible checkpoint finally. Oh no!
What an invisible checkpoint.
There's just a certain point in the level where it just, after you die, after reaching that point, you'll just start there. In some games you can see them, and it's just called a checkpoint. But when you can't see it, it's an invisible checkpoint. Like the first Mario Brothers game has invisible checkpoints. Get up there, you blonde punk. That's no way to go out by a piranha fish. No, we didn't hit the invisible checkpoint. This game is ridiculous and unforgiving. Why? Wampas, yeah. Wampas are punks. Wampas are punks, and I don't like them because they're punks.
No.
Come on, float. They all float down here.
Let me talk.
Okay, I would love to hear what you have to say.
I've never seen the real movie, but kids like cartoons and grown-ups like grown-up shows.
Oh, that's not necessarily true. I like cartoons. I would say that Adventure Time is probably one of my favorite shows, and that's a cartoon. And lots of kids like Star Wars. In fact, when the first Star Wars movie was made, it was intended to be a movie for kids, but then it turned into a very complex, deep Lord franchise, and well, now we've got just this multi-billion-dollar franchise.
A kid and a grown-up.
What about a kid and a grown-up? Are you describing us?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's true. Oh no! Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I am so dead.
Zero is that.
Yep.
That invisible zero.
What invisible zero? Oh, come on.
Invisible zero right there.
You talking about this part right here?
Uh-huh.
That's actually the emblem of the Rebel Empire. That is the plot. The basic plot of Star Wars is that Luke, along with his ragtag band of rebel friends, well, Luke doesn't start out as a rebel. He actually just starts out as a dumb kid on the farm, completely unaware of his epic past and the nature of his, the true nature of his life. And we don't learn a whole lot about the Empire until the prequel movies, which, I mean, okay, as ridiculous and verbose and light on anything as the prequel movies actually are, we do learn a lot about the Empire and how they rose to power and, you know, how somebody let this evil, crazy person get control. Oh, thank goodness I have shields. I would have been so furious if I died right then. I mean, don't get me wrong. The prequel movies are still, on the whole, pretty ridiculous. But I mean, we do learn a lot about the Empire. I will say that much about them. See, that's the biggest problem.
You to do something.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Oh. Yeah. But anyway, the rebels get together and they want to take out the Empire because they're tired of him being a punk. And ultimately they succeed.
What is a punk?
A punk is somebody who's not nice. Oh no! It does depend on the context, because a punk can also just mean somebody who is rebellious against authority.
How many continues to
Oh, here we go.
Have
I don't know. I think we only have one left. Now we get into the real fun of this game, the ridiculous screen-filling bosses. They're not too difficult. I mean, this guy's got a pretty easy pattern. Some of the later bosses are just obscenely difficult. Like there's one in one of Han's Hoth levels. I can't remember what it's actually supposed to be. I think it's just supposed to be a giant security droid, but like if you've played this game, you know the one I'm talking about. And I'll try and remember. If I remember, I'll put up footage of the boss. It is ridiculous. It is one of the most unfair boss battles I've ever seen in a game.
to beat him up.
I did beat him up. He went down like a chimp. That was the Big Mama Wampa, I guess. Yay, our Tauntaun's back, despite the fact that he was definitely dead. That's alright, he's going to be definitely even deader. Alright, I'm going to just try and... I'm going to brute force my way through this level. I
He
mean...
looks like a pig, Kangaroo.
The Tauntaun in this stage is actually more of a detriment because he has very low maneuverability and you can't do the super OP spin jump. He basically just gives you an extra life bar. But honestly, it's not worth it. I mean, considering I can't even make that jump without the Tauntaun, what hope do you think I have with him? Maybe not the best strategy, but you know what? It's my strategy. And it's also my channel, so I'm gonna do what I want. Whatever, I do what I want.
He's a big kid.
Yep, I'm a big kid. You have never said a more true statement in your life, my love.
Guys, have you heard that he's lost his job?
Yeah, they have heard that I lost my job. I posted a video about it a couple weeks ago. Hopefully, by the time this video goes up, I will have a new job. Fingers crossed. We'll see.
Cross.
Crud, I forgot that there's another cave level entirely. I thought we were just done, but apparently we're not. Boo to that. We may just be calling it. We'll see how far I can get. If I can actually make it through this level. Whoa, oh, I forgot you can do the slide dash. How did I do that? How did I do that? How did I do the thing? So yeah.
Maybe you slide back and then
Ouch.
move it back.
Maybe. Okay, it's not that complicated. It's just a diagonal down and a jump. Take
That's
that!
so loud.
Oh wow, I got totally wrecked.
That thing right there is too loud.
That's just showing us that's the monitor for the audio capture. I think it'll be okay. It's not, it doesn't look like it's too loud. Okay, we're on our last life here.
That loud.
That was a little loud. We're on our last life here, so either we are going to finish this level or we're going to call it quits after this. It looks like it's very likely going to be we call it quits after this, because, oh man, the chip damage. Like, that's the thing that's absolutely brutal about this game. Alright, fine, we're dead. Alright, so after a little bit of time with Super Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, what did you think?
Good.
What did you like about it?
I like spinning.
Okay, and what did you not like?
Snowstorm.
Okay, and so if you could give this game a rating, what would it be?
5 stars.
5 stars, perfect response. Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, even a little bit. I freaking adore this title. The presentation is absolutely unbeatable and transports me right into the world of the films. It looks absolutely fantastic and it controls incredibly smoothly, and the music is ripped straight from the movies. Granted, the game can be pretty frustrating with cheap, blind jumps and insanely powerful, infinitely spawning enemies, but the continue and password system is extremely forgiving. Overall, a great addition to the library of any Star Wars fan, and a pretty easy one to find at that. Well, that is all the time that we have for this week, guys. As always, if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to give us a like and a comment down below, and as always,
Subscribe.
that's right, hit that subscribe button for your weekly dose of our shenanigans. And be sure to read the follow-up article on skirmishfrogs.com. A link is in the description. We will see you guys next time, and until then, keep playing.